Pig, Spider Pig, does whatever a Spider Pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out, he is a Spider Pig. Spider Pig, Spider Pig, does whatever a Spider Pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out, he is a Spider Pig. Spider. Spider Pig, Spider Pig, does whatever a Spider Pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out, he is a Spider Pig. Spider Pig, Spider Pig, does whatever a Spider Pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out, he is a Spider Pig. Spider Pig, Spider Pig, does whatever a Spider Pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out, he is a Spider Pig. Spider Pig, Spider Pig, does whatever a Spider Pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Oh, he is a Spider Pig.
Before we begin, I just want to show you this incredible fan animation done by Coco Shonen on Twitter, which is just this insane Ultra Ego Vegeta vs. Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku with some of the greatest fan-made choreography I've ever seen, which makes sense because he's a storyboard artist at Netflix, and I just absolutely love this animation. I've literally watched it like at least 40 times. I can't get over how cool it is, and it really gives me the vibes of the great choreography from Majin Vegeta vs. Goku, where every attack felt unique and every second was heart-pounding. I think it's something that Dragon Ball Super really missed the mark on, and so to see a fan do something like this, I'm just completely blown away. I recommend you guys go on Twitter and show this man some love because I gotta see more of this. Now without further ado, let's get into the video. Just like when Goku first achieved Ultra Instinct Omen, he lost, and Vegeta as well also lost. The forms, which seemed incredibly powerful when you first gained them, ultimately lost the battle to the opponent. However, there was obviously for Goku a transformation far superior, the full-on Mastered Ultra Instinct transformation. Now in the most recent chapter of Dragon Ball Super, Vegeta apologizes to Beerus for being unable to revert to the callous, unfeeling man he once was. The god of destruction power was beyond the scope of a novice like him. And so I think it's pretty clear here that Ultra Ego is actually just the halfway transformation for Vegeta. It's evident in this chapter that Vegeta's character is much more deep than we even understood. Taking on all the responsibilities for the Saiyans and their past sins, Vegeta absorbs all of that guilt into himself. This is why he pushed Goku away and wanted to fight Granola by himself, because Goku is more of an Earthling than a Saiyan. And Vegeta, being the Prince of Saiyans, is taking responsibility for their actions in Granola's past. When Vegeta kicked Goku away, and Goku asked him why he did that, he said, "Call it pride if you want," but it wasn't pride. It's just that Vegeta didn't want to go through the length of explaining to Goku, who was not raised a Saiyan, that Vegeta is actually the one who feels responsible. And the reason he wants to do this alone is because he wants to give Granola a chance at justice. Not only that, he also wants to push himself with his new form to see how far he can go. But this fight, really, he understands that for Granola, this is his shot at justice and at revenge. And Vegeta, as the sole heir to the Saiyans, wants to give him that chance. It's an incredibly honorable moment for Vegeta, while it may seem confusing at first. There's a lot of talk about fate in this chapter, and that's why Vegeta accepts death with a smile. Accepting death, Vegeta says, "Is this the Saiyan's fate? So be it." Completely ignoring that Goku was right there. As Beerus stated to Vegeta during their training, As long as doubt weighs down your soul, this power will never be yours to wield. Your crimes aside, you're feeling guilty for the sins of all Saiyans. That's awfully self-centered of you. Much like the Ultra Instinct transformation for Goku, he had some limiters he had to release in order to become mastered or perfected Ultra Instinct. Perfected Ultra Instinct had to release all levels of emotions when he would feel the anger build up, and he needed a catalyst in order to do that, which was Mirish dying. I believe Vegeta also needs some sort of catalyst. While Ultra Instinct deals with emotion, Ultra Ego somehow deals with guilt. And so if Vegeta is somehow able to relieve himself of the guilt of the Saiyans' destructive history, he may be able to achieve Mastered Ultra Ego. Now this picture of Mastered Ultra Ego Vegeta is just a simple render by me. I gave him the Super Saiyan 3 hair because I think it's the most fitting for how the transformation would progress. The Ultra Ego transformation gives him slightly longer strands in the back of his hair, which to me means if he's able to push the form even further, his hair would grow even longer. It would probably turn into something like Super Saiyan 3 or even Super Saiyan 4 hair. And in doing so, it would make up for the Super Saiyan 3 transformation that Vegeta never attained. Would someone have to die to achieve this, or would Vegeta just simply have to come to terms with the history of his race? It's possible that Granola's the one that has to die in order for Vegeta to release his guilt and ascend to the next level. Perfected Ultra Ego. You see, during the battle with Granola, Vegeta was acting again like a mentor. We've seen him do this with Kaba, and it's more of his nature here in Dragon Ball Super rather than Dragon Ball Z. He's a family man, and he treats other Saiyans with a mentoring nature, as a teacher. And although Granola isn't a Saiyan, their histories are very similar, both being one of the last of their own race, both races being highly affected by Frieza, both having a quest for revenge, and both stopping at nothing to achieve their goal. As Vegeta battles Granola, he has a dialogue with him. He's showing Granola that there's more to life than simple revenge. As he says that any grudges against us Saiyans are well deserved, eradicating the Saiyans will just repeat history. And what he's trying to do is actually mentor Granola to move past his quest for revenge and realize that he still has so much more to live for. You see, Granola and Vegeta share so much in common, yet Granola sees him as a true opposite. And what Vegeta sees in Granola is a past version of himself. Although Vegeta didn't really care about the destruction of Planet Vegeta, he did also share that thirst to destroy Frieza, as well as their histories and quest for revenge aligning. The Heaters are about to make their wish and presumably become even more powerful than Granola, with Vegeta, Goku, and Granola possibly teaming up to fight them and take them down. If Vegeta forms a bond here with Granola, it's possible that he'll die, and that will be the catalyst for Vegeta to ascend to Mastered Ultra Ego. I think with the evidence presented in the most recent chapter and things that Beerus has stated in the past, Vegeta is just at his halfway transformation, which would make sense why he lost. It would make sense why he was given this powerful form but lost anyway. Even though it was put on great display, it's almost identical to Ultra Instinct Omen in that sense. The reason that Vegeta can't revert to the callous, unfeeling man he once was is because of the guilt he carries on his shoulders. So until he's able to absolve himself of his sins, Ultra Ego is as far as he's going to be able to go. We even saw him in the previous arc tell Moro that he's a villain, and while readers don't think that Vegeta's a villain anymore, he still carries the weight and the history of the Saiyan sins on his shoulders, which ultimately is hindering him from using the maximum power of the Ultra Ego form. And now that Bardock is being introduced at the end of this chapter, in the next chapter we're going to learn more about Bardock and the Saiyans, and how Bardock is actually the link between Vegeta, Goku, and Granola. You see, Bardock not only saved Goku when he was a child, but he also saved Granola. Both were children, and both times, Bardock was the one who prevented the species from going extinct. The next chapter is going to be tremendously exciting. There may very well be a bunch of retcons in the story, but the huge revelation that they announced on this chapter is that Bardock is actually the link between these two species, Cerealians and Saiyans. Now, if Vegeta's power in Ultra Ego is to get stronger the more damage he takes, what would he gain from mastering that form? Would it be simply more speed and strength, or would he gain new abilities entirely? With Goku, it's more speed and strength, and his movements change. He also got the Susanoo. So with Vegeta, he definitely gained at least some more techniques. We don't know the limits of a god of destruction, and considering he's using Hakai power, it would at least elevate his destructive powers, and maybe if you hit Vegeta, not only does he get stronger, but he siphons power from within you. What if not only when you hit him he gets stronger, but you get weaker simultaneously? Or he's able to use his destructive power to Hakai all the surrounding area, so you just simply can't get close to him. Toriyama and Toyotarou could easily take this in any direction they want and give Vegeta any sort of power that they deem worthy of a god of destruction. And so whether or not we see Vegeta ascend to Mastered Ultra Ego in this arc, I think it's pretty clear here that eventually it's coming. I'm Master, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, I would like to make a claim on my homeowner's insurance.
Damn, for real? What happened?
Basically, a plumber came in, beat my ass, and set my house on fire.
Oh, shit, that's crazy, bro, but we don't cover that.
What the fuck you mean you don't cover it?
We don't cover house fires from plumbers.
What the fuck you mean you don't cover house fires from plumbers? What, if my house was set on fire?
Yeah, if your house was just set on fire, that'd be one thing, but it was set on fire by a plumber. So for that kind of fire, we do not cover that shit, sir. I'm sorry.
What kind of specific ass dumbass shit is that, bro? My house was set on fucking fire. Why does it matter if it was set on fire by a fucking plumber?
Because we
What
don't
if
cover that shit, sir. We do not cover that shit.
What the fuck? Alright, fuck it. My house was just set on fire. No plumber. No plumber.
Bro, you just told me you had a fucking plumber set your house on fire.
Bro, he was dressed like a plumber. I don't fucking know.
You was 4 seconds ago. You can't fucking backtrack in the middle of the fucking conversation, bro. Come on.
Bro, I'm gonna just hang up and call back a lie.
How the fuck you gonna tell me you gonna call back a lie, bro? We not, bro. I'm not covering that shit. I'm the only motherfucker working here anyway, so you gonna get me again, bro. So I'm gonna tell you right now, we not
Fuck
covering.
you. I knew I shouldn't have fucking signed up with y'all bitch ass.
Fuck you too. Is there anything else I can help with your bitch ass today? All right, so after the phone call, if you can just take this brief survey about your service and fucking leave a
Motherfucker, no, I ain't doing that shit. What the fuck?
Hey, Daddy.
Oh, fuck no, bitch. You gotta go.
Hey, quit playing. Come over here and smash, bro.
Bitch, no. And who the fuck tied you up?
I did. We got unfinished business. Now come over here and put it in.
Bitch, me and you is over. You got your crazy ass dude coming over here burning down my house. Or you got your
Hey,
fucking
you
mind?
knew what it was when we got together. Now let me get that notorious DIC.
What the fuck is a DIC?
Yeah?
Bitch, no, it's not. That's not how you spell it. You know how to spell?
Who cares, bro? I do not have to know how to spell. I'm a fucking princess. Spelling is for poor people.
Bitch, get your dumb ass up out of here.
Hey, where you going? Come fuck. What are you doing? At least get me down. What
Bitch,
the
my
fuck?
big ass ass getting up there to get you down. You got yourself up there to get your ass down. Use that dumb ass dress as a parachute.
It's
and
me,
shit.
Mario, motherfucker.
Oh,
You
shit.
thought you was gonna take my bitch again,
Bro,
but I haven't
listen,
seen these
I
hands.
don't
Now you
want
gotta
her,
get
bro.
your ass rebeat.
Look, I don't want her. You can have her. I did, but you look, bro.
You
tell
sound
her,
like a bitch, Bowser.
bro, look, I'm coming to you as a man, bro. Like,
Man, man, you a turtle sword.
Hey, can you tell this motherfucker what's going on?
Nope. Should've threw me the dick when you had a chance.
Bro, just take her and leave. I don't want no smoke, bro.
Bro, you got
Please.
smoke, bro. I got a fire flower. I'm about to set everything on motherfucking fire. I'm gonna take this mushroom and I'm gonna tear this whole motherfucking
God,
house down.
bro.
Because when I take mushrooms, I get big as fuck for some reason. I don't know. I think it's the gas. But you have officially fucked up.
Hey people, I see you smiling, but did you actually hit that like button though? Well, if you want to check out the next part, you're gonna have to go to my boy Ace Vane's page for that. He got some other funny shit on there too. So yeah, go check it out.
If we are going to talk about utter humiliation in Dragon Ball, then no one does it better than the Prince of All Saiyans, Vegeta. Here are 10 times Vegeta humiliated his opponent in a fight. So without wasting any more time, let's get right to it. This is honestly one of my personal favorite moments of Vegeta. Everything about this scene shows you the kind of dominance Vegeta's character has. He's so intimidating that he is walking by the strongest alien army in the universe. I mean, yes, these guys are fighters compared to your average Dragon Ball Z fighter, but just take any of these fruitcakes, place them on Earth, and you got yourself the newest Marvel movie. No, I'm just kidding, but in all seriousness, our chances of survival would be almost non-existent if any of those aliens were on Earth. But here you see Vegeta striking fear right into their hearts. And although they pledged their loyalty to Frieza, Vegeta was way too intimidating for them.
Oh no! It's Vegeta! It can't be!
Also, as a side note, can we just appreciate how Vegeta looks in this shot? The battle damage around his armor and the blood on his face just makes me miss how Dragon Ball Z was. Plus, that rape face though.
Don't tell me that you're afraid of me. Look, I've even come unarmed. And how to conceal my power.
What the? His power level is rising.
That's right. Now remind me, what was it you said back there about your power putting mine to shame?
Vegeta scares the shit out of his former arch-rival, Kui, one of the elite soldiers of the Frieza army. Kui was initially as strong as Vegeta, having his power level around 18,000. But unlike Vegeta, Kui is no Saiyan, and dealt the harsh reality that soon every Dragon Ball Z character had to deal with, that Saiyans do get stronger. And I mean much, much stronger. The more you beat them, the more powerful they will become, taking the saying, what doesn't kill you, make you stronger, quite literally. And Vegeta's new 24k power level made him instantly kill Kui like he was nothing.
I'm on Namek now. Hey, Vegeta.
Hi, Kui. Bye, Kui. Are you ready to believe it now, or do you still need more proof?
Okay, we might as well change the name of this video to Vegeta's most intimidating moments, because once again the prince asserts his dominance through sheer force and holds down one of the strongest known fighters in the universe at that time. We also see Vegeta's ruthless nature and his willingness to put everyone aside but himself. Despite giving Dodoria a second chance, Vegeta still kills him, and honestly, serves you right for killing Bardock's crew, you douchebag.
Welcome to the end of your life, and I promise it's going to hurt.
Pui, the evolution of Kui. He may be twice as strong, but he's also twice as foolish, believing he could take on base form Vegeta in the Buu Saga. But he gets soon overwhelmed by Vegeta's sheer strength and speed, leaving Babidi desperate to use his magic and transfer the fight into Pui's home planet, which according to him is 10 times Earth normal gravity. Thinking he has the advantage, Vegeta replies with one of his best lines in Dragon Ball Z.
Maybe if this was 500 times gravity, you might have an advantage. But 10, I don't even feel it.
Aw man, the way he says it sounds like he's just actually sorry for the poor thing. But it's alright because Pui's misery is put out, once Vegeta destroys him instantly, of course.
So do you still think I'm bluffing?
Frost, a character in Dragon Ball Super that looks like Frieza but from a different universe. And while Frost shares many similarities with Frieza, their personalities and fighting style couldn't be more different. You see, Frieza is quite open about his evil deeds. Frost, on the other hand, is very cunning and manipulative. He claims to be a good guy but is very underhanded. He managed to take out both Goku and Piccolo by cheating. However, once he's in the ring against Vegeta, he was invited by the prince to use his poison and cheat if he wants. Confident with what he just heard, Frost charges against Vegeta, but only to be knocked the hell out by a single punch.
spare me! I beg!
This one holds a special place in my heart, and it's not only because of how Vegeta once again demonstrates how hacked Saiyan genes are, but rather how he gives false hopes to his opponents by holding back ever so slightly. And this is probably what makes Vegeta so great as a character in the Frieza arc. He's methodical, he's cunning, and will take every opportunity to best you. This is the highlight of his character, and facing Jace was no different. Vegeta takes the opportunity to kill Jace while Ginyu is busy. Plus, if I may add, the death of Jace in the Dragon Ball Z Funimation dub is so hilarious.
Vegeta! No! No! Are you ready now? To witness a power not seen for thousands of years?
This is by far one of the most one-sided fights in Dragon Ball Z, and it's Vegeta's highlight in terms of character in the Cell arc. All the stereotypes that you hear of Vegeta's cockiness and arrogance are displayed here fully, with Vegeta royally beating Cell down, toying with him, and making Cell feel inadequate both in terms of strength and character. Vegeta doesn't only break your bones, but your spirit as well.
I am Cell! Do you hear me?
Also, this is the fight where Vegeta for the first time acknowledges his son Trunks as his equal, humiliating Cell, telling him even if he managed to get lucky, Trunks would finish him off immediately.
That one was free. Now I'm going to show you what true power really is. Let me ask you, does a machine like yourself ever experience fear?
You know you're a badass when you manage to invoke fear into a machine. Vegeta is an absolute monster in this fight. After turning Super Saiyan for the first time on screen, Vegeta starts to demolish Android 19, tearing him apart, while trash-talking him in the process. You'd probably forget that you're watching the original show and believe you're seeing Vegeta's Team 4-Star Abridged series. Plus, this scene gave Vegeta so much spotlight, giving him the chance to defeat the android that beat Goku.
That's right. You had no idea, did you? I've been a Super Saiyan for years, and now I too have the power of a god.
The sweet, sweet revenge of Vegeta. Vegeta finally gets Frieza back for everything he's done to him. His wrath and anger unveils in the form of Super Saiyan God, telling Frieza he's been a Super Saiyan for years, and now he has even transcended the legend. Vegeta finally gets to prove to Frieza that not only did he unlock SSJ, but he has surpassed it. So if you're a Vegeta fan, then this beatdown should be incredibly satisfying for your viewing pleasure. The animation looks so beautiful and stunning. Vegeta gets to wreck Frieza and take him out of his golden form. This is probably one of Vegeta's greatest moments in the franchise. Or it would have been had Toriyama decided that Goku should steal the kill from Vegeta. It's still a cool moment though. Goku Black is the best villain in Dragon Ball Super so far, and is one of the most intimidating characters in Dragon Ball. He's immensely powerful, that he took out Vegeta easily in their first encounter, but Vegeta came only upset of the evil things that Black did, but he's more upset of the fact that someone dares to take over Goku's body and taint the blood of the Saiyan race, telling him that he doesn't deserve this power because his strength comes from Goku's long history of battle. His respect for Goku plus the beatdown really highlights how Vegeta encompasses the pride of the fallen Saiyan race. So what do you think, guys? Did I miss an important moment? Do you think these are Vegeta's most savage moments? And yes, I know some of you guys in the comments will start listing the times where Vegeta got destroyed, but don't worry, we will leave Vegeta's misery to another video. But before I conclude right now, I just really want to thank everyone who has supported this channel. We made it to 100k thanks to all of you. You guys are freaking awesome, and I'm planning to make a special 100k Q&A video very soon. So please follow me on Twitter or AskFM if you want your questions to be featured in my next video. My Q&A will either be the next or the one after for sure. But regardless, I'm very grateful for everyone who has subscribed, liked, or even watched any of my videos. Thank you so much.
So, alright, y'all know we on our way up out of here. Thanks for tuning in to Team DWC presents Spider Pig. Y'all make sure y'all check out the links in the description. And always hit the buy me a coffee so y'all can help support the channel. Sign up or donate, whichever one y'all want to do. That's on y'all.
From a web. No, we can't. He's a pig. Look out. He is a spider pig. Spider pig. Spider pig. Does whatever a spider pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, we can't. He's a pig does. Can he swing